Just here on Long Island launching a new study into exactly how the pandemic affected and targeted minority communities. News 12's Virginia Huey has the details.
More than a year since COVID-19 swept across Long Island and the rest of the country, the pandemic has affected racial and ethnic minorities at disproportionate rates, according to the CDC. COVID-19 didn't create these disparities, they just exposed them. Issues rooted in systemic racism and disadvantages, such as a lack of access to education, nutritious food and health care, as well as poverty and high rates of chronic disease, will now get a closer look.
It's a lot of things that we've seen exposed.
Jacob Dixon and Nassau County officials launched a $450,000 study to examine the impact of the pandemic on minority communities. It's called the COVID-19 Disparity Study. It will focus on what residents experienced while trying to access COVID-19 testing and vaccination appointments. For Dixon, this project is personal. He grew up in Roosevelt, one of the minority communities on the island impacted.
For me, understanding the health inequities and my own experience of having family that have gone through hospitalizations, I've had lost as a result of COVID, this is a real reality for us. 2
surveys will be taken in the study, one getting input from residents generally, and the other focused on 9 communities with large minority populations. The findings will be used to develop an action plan to help ensure that all Long Islanders, regardless of color, have an equal shot at health care.
Nassau County is ranked one of the healthiest counties in the state. We just want to make sure all zip codes are a part of that. And because we understand that those issues historically are not necessarily the case, how do we better address that in a way that's substantial?
The study is being funded by a block grant from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. It's expected to be completed by next May. Virginia Huey, News 12, Long Island.
And Nassau County officials have opened up pop-up COVID-19 testing and vaccination sites in minority communities to try to address the disparities.